Hey, what's going on guys? My name is GameNut321 and this is just going to be a little announcement before we actually start with the main video. Now, after I finish editing all of this whole video and all the questions for this Q&A special, I realized that the video is 35 minutes long, like longer than 35 minutes, and I know a lot of you guys are probably not going to watch the whole video because you're either lazy or have a short attention span or you just don't feel like watching the whole video, and I understand that. I find myself skipping out halfway through the video, but rest assured, I have some pretty good questions and you guys can really get to know me as a personal person, I guess, I don't know, but I do answer some questions, and in the beginning, like the first 6 minutes of this video, I explain some basic information. My first name is Shelton, you know, my favorite color, my age, how old am I, all that other stuff. So yeah, if you can at least watch half the video, that would be great. If you could watch the full video, that would be perfect, and I'd really like to thank you guys. But let's go ahead and get on with the video. Hey, how's it going guys? My name is GameNut321 and this is going to be my Q&A video to celebrate my 100,000 subscribers. I was actually thinking about doing a very special video, like a creation or something like that, but right now is not the time and I can't do it right now, so the least I can do right now is just do a video and answer some questions that my subscribers asked me. Now, I'm only going to answer around 25 questions, and I'm also going to answer some basic questions that I don't think anyone really asked, really. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who ask the same question, like maybe 5 people or 20 people ask me, how did I become a Brony? So I'm just gonna leave it at just like one guy. I'm sorry if your comment doesn't get featured in this video. I just picked one person that answered a pretty general question, and I just chose him. I'm sorry if you don't get featured, like I said, but let's go ahead and continue with the video. The gameplay in the background is just going to be some random gameplay like Smash Bros, Five Nights at Freddy's, Call of Duty, or whatever I feel like having going on in the background. But this is going to be my Q&A, so enough of me just blabbering. Let me go ahead and get on with these basic questions that I'm going to answer before I get to the questions that I picked from my subscribers that asked me the questions on the video that I posted like 3 days ago. So basic question number 1 is going to be, how old am I? I am 20 years old actually. A lot of people don't really expect me to be 20 years old. A lot of people thought I was like 16 or 17, but no, I'm 20 years old. Like, I'm a grown adult and stuff. My favorite color is blue. My race, I am half black and half Mexican, but I'm not even close to Mexican or that close to black. Like, I am black and Mexican, but I act like a white person, not being like racist or anything, but I just act like a white boy sometimes, you know. Like, I used to skateboard, but like before, like in my early days of YouTube, like skating was my hobby and stuff, and I would say bro, and you know, I don't know, like it's just weird. Like, I act like a white person, not being racial. But let's go on to the next question. My favorite MLP character would be Rainbow Dash, and my favorite background one would be Vinyl Scratch or DJ Pwn3. And my personality, I would say I'm usually content and fun, but sometimes I could be a douchebag and I can be a jerk sometimes. Almost like Rainbow Dash. I don't know if you bronies know what Rainbow Dash's personality could be like, but she doesn't take no for an answer quite easily, and she can be kind of a jerk sometimes, and she'll ditch you and stuff like that. But Rainbow Dash can be a really good friend. That's pretty much my personality. So if you can think of Rainbow Dash, that's kind of my personality. Single or taken? Right now I am single. I used to have a girlfriend. We dated for like 3.5 years, but we broke up sadly. She's in a different state and I'm in a different state, but we're both in college, and you know, maybe we can like see each other and say hi sometime in the future, but I don't know. But right now, I am single. I would like to have a girl to chill with every now and then, and I'm usually into, you know, average to curvy girls. Maybe you can be a little bit of a nerd. I don't care what kind of girl I hang out with or end up with in the future. She could be, I don't know, working at McDonald's, or maybe she can be a computer technician, or maybe she can be a professional chef. I don't know. I really don't care, as long as you're fun and cool and you play a little bit of video games or something like that. Maybe you like movies. That's cool for me. But right now I'm single, and I'm fine being single. Like, I actually like being single because I can save my money and I can spend it on myself instead of spending it on a girl or something like that, and you know, whatnot. But I'm single. A lot of my subscribers don't know what a brony is, and a brony is like a fan word for combining the word bro and pony. since a lot of guys like to watch the show My Little Pony, which is what a brony is. A brony is a guy, an adult male. It's just a definition. You don't have to be an adult, but a brony is an adult male who is a fan of the show My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, which is the generation 4 of the My Little Pony series. Now, there's generation 1, 2, and 3, which are the weird looking ones, but then there's generation 4, which actually looks and is actually a really good show, and that's what a brony is. It's a dude who watches My Little Pony. Now, a chick can be a brony and watch My Little Pony. There is another word for them called a Pegasister, but some of them don't like being called a Pegasister. They'll be called a brony or whatever. But yeah, that's what a brony is, a fan of the show My Little Pony. It's actually a really big thing. There's actually brony conventions. I don't know if you guys ever heard of something called Comic-Con, where people go to these conventions and they dress up as comic book characters like Batman, Superman. They have characters from The Walking Dead go over there. It's really cool, but they actually have real life conventions going on for bronies themselves based off of just one show. I've been to a few conventions before. I even done some vlogs before. I'll put some pictures on the screen of the thumbnails. I went to BronyCon of 2014. I went to Nightmare Nights. I went to BronyFest, and I actually have videos on all of them, so I'll put links in the description, and I'll put some pictures on the screen right now if you're on a computer, so you can click on the link and you can watch them later. They're like 1 hour long videos of my convention trips and stuff. And also, I have a friend. His name is his channel name is Blitz117. I'll put his channel link in the description. He's going to a convention called BabsCon. It's in California, and it's from April 3rd to the 5th. So if you guys see him, then you know, go ahead and say hi. I'll put a picture of him on the screen right now. So if you're going to BabsCon, make sure you look out for him and say hi and stuff like that. You know, he asked me to give him a shout out, kind of a thing. Like, he's one of my best friends. So I said, all right, man, I'll give you a little shout out. So like, here you go, man. I hope you guys see him at BabsCon if you see him. But now that these basic questions are over, let me go ahead and get to the actual questions that my subscribers asked me. Now, I'm sorry if your question doesn't get featured. I just picked some questions that I saw that interested me, and I just took a picture of them, and I'm going to put them on the video. So here goes the first question. The first question is from this guy, and I'm not going to pronounce anyone's name because I'm probably going to mispronounce it. But this question says, what advice can you give us if you're just starting on YouTube? Well, YouTube is very hard to get started with. Now, if you really want to get your channel out there, you're gonna need some money. Now, if you don't have a job, it's gonna be pretty tough. Like, if you don't have a job, say like you're maybe 13, 14, 15 years old and you don't have a job and you want to start with YouTube, you need to ask your parents to see if you can like do some chores around the house to build up some money. And then once you do get money, you're going to need a good laptop or a computer. Maybe you can use your mom's or your family PC and stuff like that. And you need to get some editing software. Like, you can use Windows Movie Maker. Usually Windows computers come with Windows Movie Maker, and you need to get yourself like a microphone, and that's pretty much all you really need to get started with YouTube. I mean, you can use the little camera on your computer to record yourself. Maybe you can do like a commentary or talk about bronies. I really don't know, but that's how you get started. I highly suggest you guys look up how to get started with YouTube videos or channels or whatever, because it's really hard, and I can go into like a 10-minute long video on how to get started with YouTube. But that answered your question, man. Let's go ahead into the second one. This question asks, Game Nut, how did you meet each one of your friends? Well, I have a lot of friends, so I'm only going to name a few of them. A lot of my friends I really met just personally in real life in the local area. My mom works at this one place, and my mom was all like, oh, we have a coworker, and she actually has a son, and you two could probably hang out. And we ended up being really good friends. His name is Sir Dio-Stick on Xbox Live and stuff, and his name in real life is Darius, and we've done some videos together, you know, Call of Duty videos, and we've done like some real life vlog videos sometimes, like funny challenge videos that we've done. Like, if you know who Josh is and Spins, I've met both of them on Xbox and stuff. We're still really good friends. Most of my friends I've met online, or some of them in real life. I've actually have some friends who I met up there in BronyCon and stuff like that, and on YouTube themselves. There's this one channel called The Question Entertainment. I actually talked with one of the guys, and I found out that they were going to BronyCon, and then me and my friend Blitz117 were like, hey, we should all get a hotel together, and we went to BronyCon 2014, and I'm actually going to BronyCon 2015 this year, which is actually cool. But yeah, I just met my friends in general in real life, on Xbox, YouTube. Just growing on YouTube, I actually met really cool people, so that's how I met some of my friends. Next question is going to be from this person, Sonic the Brony. He says, he or she, whatever, congrats on 100K. You have had a big boom in subs in recent times, and I only expect for the number to grow faster. So my question is, what is the most inspirational episode of MLP in your opinion? Not necessarily your favorite, but as I said, inspiration. His is Sisterhood Social. Oh, I remember that episode, yeah. I never really had the most inspiring episode. A lot of them were very inspiring. I would say the one that actually I really liked the most was a Sonic Rainbow, where Rainbow Dash was like really trying to train to, you know, do really good in the flag competition or whatever. I forgot the episode. I haven't seen it in a while, but she was trying to do her best, and then Rarity came in. She got her wings, and then Rainbow Dash thought she was going to lose, but then in the end, her friend Rarity, her wings went out and she was falling to her doom, and then she would have died, but then Rainbow Dash wanted to save her friend, so she did the Sonic Rainbow, saved her, proved everyone in Cloudsdale that she was the best best young flyer, and that made me believe that, okay, if I can believe in myself and believe in my friends, then I can you know, be really cool and stuff and all that other stuff. So I guess that's probably my most inspiring episode, but I don't know, I'm pretty sure there's another episode that inspired me more. But let's go on to the next question, and this one is from this guy. What's your favorite thing to do as a YouTuber, and what is your favorite part on your channel? P.S. You deserve like 1 million subs. You're amazing. All right, thanks, man. I really hope I do get 1 million subscribers, but right now I still think my channel needs a lot of improvement. Like I can work a lot harder on my videos, but my favorite thing to do as a YouTuber is simply uploading the videos and then checking the comments to see what people like about the video, what people didn't like about the video. It's just growing on YouTube in general. I don't know if you guys play any RPG games or anything like that, role-playing games, but it's kind of nice to see, you know, watching your character grow. Like you start off from level 0, you do these missions, some people say, oh, you can't do those missions, it's way too hard, and to see yourself prove those people wrong, and then you can beat those missions and grow your character, that's what it feels like with YouTube, and you want to keep going and going. I've played games like Mass Effect. I've played Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 and stuff like that, and you can make your own decisions. I've made really good decisions, and people be like, oh man, that's really hard to beat. How did you do that and stuff? And I'm like, wow, I'm just really good at it. So that's my favorite thing about doing YouTube. It's just seeing my channel grow and me proving people wrong. Like I'm the type of person that doesn't like to lose. I hate losing, just like Rainbow Dash, and I really like to prove people wrong. And for people to see me get 100,000 subscribers, people be like, wow, you're really good at YouTube then. Like, it makes me feel proud of myself. And that's the favorite thing about me doing YouTube. Favorite part of my channel, I don't really have a favorite part of it. I guess my favorite part is the, I don't know, all my Brony videos and stuff like that. But ever since season 4 of My Little Pony ended, they're working on season 5 right now. But when season 5 comes out, I think that's going to be the revival of the Brony community, and my whole Brony personality is probably going to come back out into my channel. I'll start making more Brony related videos and all that. So yeah, let's go on to the next question. This next question is from this guy, and he says, how would you feel if you were working with Scott Cawthon, and how would you create Five Nights at Freddy's 4? How would you bring the evil back in that game? This is a Five Nights at Freddy's question. Like, I love Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, I like it, but I don't love it. Like, you know, people are obsessed. Like, people would literally change their profile picture and stuff. But, I mean, I really like Five Nights at Freddy's. But if I was working with Scott Cawthon, I mean, I'm in college right now taking video game design classes and stuff like that. It's really fun. But if I was to find myself with Scott Cawthon, I mean, I think he does live in Texas, so that'd be really crazy if I actually met with the guy and he was like, hey, you're taking video game design, you can help me. That would be cool. But if I was helping him make Five Nights at Freddy's 4, I noticed how Scott Cawthon makes the games like point and click, and you can't move. Like, you're restricted with movement, you're restricted with light, you're restricted with sources, and you have to last a certain long time. I really wanted a moving mechanic in the game, but I realized that if you can move, it doesn't make it that scary, because, you know, if it restricts you to the one seat and you can't move, it makes it creepy for that game. So I would say I would really like it if you were like in an abandoned building or something like that, and you have to try to hide away from an animatronic, and you can go in these hiding places, like maybe you can hide in a vent or something like that. I don't know if you guys ever heard of a scary game called Alien Isolation, I think, but you were hiding from the aliens, and you have to hide in certain spots. So you're sorry. So if you're gonna have to hide in these certain spots for a certain amount of time, And then if you survive that long, then you win the game or something like that. And like maybe when there's a storm going on outside, maybe like lightning will strike and like light will shine through the window, and you can probably see the animatronic for like a split second, and that'll probably be very creepy for jump scares and stuff like that. I don't know, that'd be really cool, but that's what I would do. Make it like a haunted house. There's no power, it's storming outside, and every time it lightnings, you can see the light going from the window, and you can see like little bits of the room that you can hide. Maybe find items to hide in. I don't know, but yeah, that's the answer to your question. The next question is going to be, my question is, why and when did you become a Brony? Okay, I can go like 5 minutes into this, but I'm gonna really break it down into 1 minute. Why did I become a Brony and when? I can answer when. I became a Brony like November or December of 2013. It started when I went over to my friend's house and they were watching a video. I forgot what it was. I think it was Epic Cupcake Time or Epic Pie Time. But it was a really funny animation by this guy, and I really liked it. And then I went home, looked up the same video, and I found out, okay, there's this fandom called Bronies, and I'm like, what the heck is a Brony? And I looked up some information, I saw some videos, and I'm like, okay, let me see what this is. So I start off with season 1, episode 1, and I'm like, okay, that was okay, but let's watch some more. I want to see what happens next. And I continue with episode 2, then I watched 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then 6, and I'm like, wow, this is not that bad. So I kept watching, and I just got hooked, and that's how I became a Brony. Like, I just liked it in general. I liked the fan-made music, the fan-made animations, the community in general, the fan art, all of it. So I just became a Brony. And now let's go ahead into the next question, and this is going to be from this person, Alex Viz. It says, what is your honest opinion about the new Exo Zombies map on Advanced Warfare? Now, I've only played the first Zombies map. I even did the Easter egg and stuff like that, and I've gotten to a pretty far round on Exo Zombies on Advanced Warfare on Xbox 360, and I saw the trailer for the new DLC Zombies, and it looks like it's going to be in a place called Burger Town. I don't know, but you're in a Burger Town. A lot of zombies are in their work uniforms. They're wearing like their Burger Town uniforms, and they're zombies, and there's this big old Goliath zombie that's in like this giant Omega suit with spikes, and he has a hammer and a shield, and I don't even know. I was hoping it would be a little more like futuristic, but it looks like it's going to be like a more of a modern day type of environment with broken buses and burger places, and I don't know. It looks kind of funny to me, but I'll still play it. I might even do a video on it later like I did with the last Zombies video. But let's go on ahead with the next question. Says, what is the scariest Five Nights at Freddy's game to you? Sorry, I stuttered there. I don't know why. But I think the most scariest one, I think it's Five Nights at Freddy's 2, to be honest. I even did a video on it, and when I saw my reactions, I honestly was overreacting. Like, I was reacting, but just because I was recording, and I was like, oh my god, this is so creepy. And then, like, some things just I don't know, I was really hyper when I saw the game. Like, I saw the game come up on Steam, like, oh my god, Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Like, I was fanboying over that shit. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but I was overreacting, to be honest. Like, I saw myself, I was like, wow, really? But yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, I think, is the scariest. I would explain more, but I just want to keep this video a little shorter because it's going to be a long video. But let's go ahead to the next question. This says, I got one for you. I don't know. I got one for you. What is your most favorite songs from the Brony community, such as Discord, Horse Famous, Rainbow Factory, and 20% Cooler? Actually, all those songs I really like. I guess my favorite song from the Brony community would be Vinylicious. That was made by the official DJ Pwn3. That one I always listen to all the time. I've had that song forever, and I keep listening to it. I listen to a lot of rock music that a lot of the Brony community make. I also like the song Discord and 20% Cooler, and a lot of remixes too. But typically, my favorite music would be like dubstep or rock. I listen to a little bit of rap, but not as much. But typically, it will be electronic music. It will probably be like trance, rock. I don't know. It will be like hardcore, some screamo. I don't know. But that's kind of like my favorite music. I like the Living Tombstone. I also like Aftermath and other artists. I probably just haven't named them, but a lot of the Brony community music I really like. I have like over 100 Brony related songs in my iPod, so yeah. Alright guys, so the next question is going to be from this guy, and he says, when you graduate from your gaming college or whatever, what type of game would you make? Typically, I'm into first-person shooter games. I also like fighting games and some racing games, but my original idea was to graduate from college, move to California, and go work for Treyarch Studios and be a level designer, make the levels for the DLC maps or the Zombies maps or something like that. That was my initial plan, but you know, with me getting into all these other type of games, I'm kind of drifting away from the Call of Duty franchise, and I'm kind of playing more competitive fighting games. I don't know, I've been playing a lot of Super Smash Bros. Videos and stuff. Well, not videos, what the heck. I've been playing a lot of Super Smash Bros. On the Wii U, and I'm trying to get competitive in a lot of these games, actually. I'll probably get back into Call of Duty, maybe, I don't know. But initially, I was going to work for Treyarch and be a level designer. The next question is going to be from this guy, and it says, "Hello, Game Nut, how are you? Do you have any tips for making commentaries? I'm going to be making commentaries, and any tips would help. I would love to use face cams as well." Okay, commentaries is pretty easy when it comes to doing YouTube videos. I already answered a question on this one person earlier, but all you really need is just a good computer. I guess you can use probably the webcam that's built into the laptop, and then all you need is just Sony Vegas. Not Sony Vegas. I mean, that's a harder editing program to get. You can get a Windows Movie Maker, and you can just edit videos like that. But I highly suggest you look up videos on how to commentate. The simple tips I can give you right now is to try to avoid saying because then that will just make you seem boring. Make sure the topic is really good. Don't spend too much time on one topic. You know, you want to make it like a roller coaster, make it go up and down, up and down. You don't want to keep like in a stupid straight line because people won't like the commentary. You know, you want to be fun, upbeat, be yourself. You don't want to be like, "Hey guys, this is Gabe Nut, and I'm doing a video and stuff." So yeah, you know, you don't want to be like that. You want to talk like me, you know, be energetic, put your personality in it and stuff like that. Those are the quick tips I can give you. Let's go ahead into the next question. This question asks, "I don't get the full story of your name, GameNut321. Did you think of it randomly, or did something happen that made you think of it?" It's kind of a mix of both, actually. It has to do with my dad, and it has to do with Xbox. When I first got my name, GameNut321, it was really a randomly generated name, I guess. I don't know, it wasn't really randomly generated, it was a suggestion to me from Xbox. My dad, he always saw me playing video games all the time, so he would call me a game freak. And I try to put my name Game Freak. Like I got an Xbox 360 in 2007. At the same time when I started my YouTube channel in 2007, I got an Xbox 360. It was the Halo 3 Special Edition. And when I accessed my account online, it asked me, "Oh, you need a gamer tag. What do you want to call yourself?" I try to call myself Game Freak, because my dad called me a game freak all the time. I'm like, this name's already taken. Okay, let me try another name. So I put Game Nut, and it says, "Oh, Game Nut's already taken. Maybe make a suggestion. Game Nut 555, Game Nut something something something," and it was like numbers at the end. I was like, it's giving me these weird numbers. Why don't I just put like a 321? That's pretty simple, right? So I put Game Nut 321, and then Game Nut 321 was my name. So I was playing Halo, and then I noticed, oh man, I'm kind of sucking. So I looked up on YouTube and stuff, and I saw, okay, I'm seeing a lot of people making Halo 3 videos. Let me see how they play. And I'm seeing these people make Halo 3 videos, and they're all like, "Oh, making Halo 3 videos, this is cool." And I saw people doing unboxing videos of Halo 3 special editions, all these games. I'm like, hey, I should start a YouTube channel. So I made a YouTube channel, and I called my YouTube channel GameNut321 because I loved games. I named it after my Xbox Live profile. I started doing unboxing videos. I even did stupid stuff like I got some textbooks, got a stupid camera, put it on top of the textbooks. I would point it at my TV and do Halo 3 gameplay. I was trying to be like a fun YouTuber like them, and now I'm like, this is so stupid. And I was just starting my YouTube channel just to get it started and stuff. And yeah, that's where GameNut321 came from. This question asked, "What hobbies do you do besides YouTube?" YouTube actually is a hobby of mine, but if I take YouTube out of the question, my hobbies would be playing video games. I'll sometimes go to some college parties, and don't worry, they're not going to be no crazy college parties where we get drunk and we do drugs. No, I'll just actually go chill, go to the movies and chill with a couple friends. I might even go down the hallway to my other friend's room, and we'll actually have like a Smash Bros meeting. We'll actually invite like 8 people. We'll play like competitive Smash Bros, and we'll just play. If I'm alone in my room, I'll play on my Wii U, or I play Xbox, or I play some PC games, or I'll even play like some Team Fortress 2 randomly sometimes, or Gary's Mod with some random subscribers or something. I really don't know, but that's kind of what I do on the side of YouTube and stuff like that. Sometimes I'll even drive up to Killeen, Texas to go chill with my friends, and we'll play some Smash Bros. Might even go see a movie, go chill with my friend, I don't know, chill in his car. He has like these really cool subwoofers, and I thought that'd be really cool and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I do besides the YouTube. The next question right here is going to ask, about how long does it usually take to edit a video, or how often do you play Call of Duty? To edit a video, if it's a really easy video, like a commentary about Five Nights at Freddy's, it'll easily be like an hour, maybe 2 hours long, depending on how it is. To edit a really hard video, like a gun sync video, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen some of my gun sync videos. Those videos will take me like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 hours to make. Like, they take a pretty long time to do. Gun syncs are quite easy to do, but if you really want to make it good and take your time with it and make sure the guns sync right, you need to zoom in closely on the videos and the cuts and everything that you do. You got to be almost perfect, and they take quite a while to do. To answer the other half of your question, it says, how often do you play Call of Duty? I used to play Call of Duty a ton, like almost every day, but now I'm kind of playing more Super Smash Bros. On the Wii U more often. But yeah, that answers your questions. This next question says, how long do you think you will be doing YouTube? This is kind of a harder question because I can't really predict the future. All I gotta say is I'm gonna be doing YouTube till I'm like 40 years old at the longest. Right now I'm 20, so I'm gonna be doing YouTube for a good 20 years. I'm pretty sure right now I'm 20 years old. I'm still pretty young and stuff like that. So once I actually get older, I'm going to be a little more professional. Like, I'm going to be 40 years old. I'm still going to be a nerd. I'm going to be watching cartoons. I'm going to be watching anime and stuff like that. I'm going to be liking drawing animations. I'm going to be watching a lot of cartoons more than real people shows. I don't know, but I can pretty predict that I'm going to be 40 years old and I'm still going to be a nerd like I am now. Even if the My Little Pony series ends, I'm still going to be a Brony at heart, and I'm going to remember all those times I was young. I might even make more professional videos, like maybe when I turn 30 or 40 years old, I might even make like professional reviews, like say like these super cool virtual reality games are coming out. I try them myself, compare them to the old school games that are happening like in 2015 and compare them, and I can make professional reviews and sound like a really old dude with a deep voice. I don't know. But yeah, that's how long I expect to do YouTube until I'm at least 40 years old. Now, this next question is going to ask, which COD did you first play and how is college going for you? The first Call of Duty game I played was either COD 4 or World at War. I don't know which one came first, but it was either World at War or Call of Duty 4. And college, for me, it's going pretty well. Right now, I'm not in any video game design related classes. I guess the closest I can be in video game design classes I'm currently taking is Photoshop and QBasic and C++. Oh, sorry, I hit the mic there. Yeah, those are the two main classes I'm taking kind of close, but during the summer, which is going to happen in this next 2 months, I'm going to be taking 2 video game design classes. I think I'm taking Intro to Video Game Design, and I'm taking a modeling class. Like, I'm going to be doing some 3D modeling, making like, I don't know, a house or something like that in, you know, 3D programs or something like that. But that's what I'm going to be doing for college, and it's going okay right now. That's all I really have to say. So for the next question, we have, what was your favorite game as a child and how would you describe your experience with it? My favorite game, my favorite absolute game is going to be Kingdom Hearts 2, or the Kingdom Hearts series in general. I also like the games like the Metal Gear series and stuff like that. I also like games like Ape Escape, like on the PS1 when it first came out. And I liked a lot of games, but my absolute favorite game is Kingdom Hearts 2. I just love that game. It gives me so many feels. There's a bunch of Disney characters in it. There's a bunch of Final Fantasy characters in it, and I love the game a lot. And my experience with it, it gives me a lot of feels. Like when I played Kingdom Hearts 1, there is a scene, I'm not going to bring any spoilers if you guys want to play Kingdom Hearts 1, but there was this scene, something happens to the main character, and I actually cried. And remember, this game came out quite a long time ago. I can't remember, but I was kind of a little boy a little bit, so it made me feel, I cried, and then it was such a sad story. It made me feel so much, and it's my favorite game, absolutely. My favorite series is Kingdom Hearts. My favorite game is Kingdom Hearts 2, but Kingdom Hearts 1 made me cry. That's all I got to say for that one. This next question is going to be from this guy. It says, hey Game Nut, question, where's your gun syncs and Call of Duty funny moments? P.S. Senpai noticed me. Well, you've been noticed, so yeah. Where's my gun syncs and Call of Duty funny moments? Gun syncs, they take quite a long time to do. Sometimes I just don't have the time to do it right now, because right now I'm in college. I have a lot of things going on right now, and it's kind of hard to do gun syncs. It's not really hard to do gun syncs. I just don't really feel like doing gun syncs because, one, they take a long time to do. Two, I've been a little bit lazy these past few weeks. And about the Call of Duty funny moments, I've said this before in other videos, but for Call of Duty funny moments, I need my friends, my funny friends, to come online, like my friend Josh and Zerikis and Sir Deostick and Spins and all that. they don't like coming on like in the middle of the day. They like to come on all late and stuff like that. And for me to be in college, I do have next door neighbors, and the walls here are kind of thin. So if my friends want to come on at like midnight, I can't scream or anything or be loud or laugh, because then I'm going to wake up my neighbor. He's going to get mad, and he's not even just a normal neighbor. He's like an RA. He's like in charge of the whole hallway. So if I make him mad enough, he can give me a noise complaint and I can get in trouble. So it's kind of hard to make Call of Duty videos because none of my friends want to get on early enough. They want to get on all late and stuff, because they would rather do other things or play other games like at 5 p.m. and then they want to get on Call of Duty at midnight. Like, it just doesn't work for me. So that answered your question there. The next question is going to be from this person, and this says, which Brony videos inspire you to become a Brony? One of the main videos I watched was this one video. I forgot what it was, but I think it was called The Unexpected Adult Fans of My Little Pony. It's a small movie that was shown on the internet. It's on YouTube, it's on Netflix. You can easily watch that video if you want to get into the Brony community or just want to find out more about it. In fact, I'll actually make a whole video about the Brony community, I guess in a few days or after I make this video. I don't know. This video is already like 30 minutes long or something like that. So yeah, I gotta hurry up with these next few questions. This next question is going to go from this guy, and it says, if you did not start YouTube, how do you think it would turn out? How do I think I will turn out? I think I'll just be a normal guy working at a fast food restaurant, to be honest. When I first started YouTube, I started it as a hobby and stuff like that. You know, I didn't expect to grow this big, and I'm actually really happy that I tried this hard and I took that much time and effort to do the research and invest my money into the channel. But when I first started YouTube, I didn't think I would be this big and stuff like that. But if I didn't start YouTube, I would probably just be working at McDonald's or working at HEB or stocking the shelves, or some random dude, just a random person, just an average person in life. When they grow up, I'll probably just get myself an average job, an average home, an average education, and that's it. But with me being YouTube, it's actually unique. So I'm really thankful that I have 100,000 subscribers. But let's go to the next question from this guy. It says, do you do YouTube for the money, or is it your hobby? I kind of just said this earlier with the last question, but I started it as a hobby, and then when I actually grew a lot bigger, it actually turned into my job, and I actually do it for money, and it is my hobby at the same time. I like doing YouTube for fun. I like doing it because it pays me, and I like doing it because it's different. A lot of my friends, they work at places like fast food restaurants. They work at like clothes stores. They work at like pizza places, and then when they see me be a YouTuber and they say, oh, you get paid by YouTube? That's really cool. How much? I tell them how much I make, and then be like, wow, that's actually really good, and stuff like that. So it makes me feel proud to be a YouTuber. I love doing YouTube. It pays me a lot of money. It's a good hobby. I can rub it in people's faces because not everyone has a job with YouTube, and you know, I'm unique, and it's really cool, and I love it. But let's go into the next question. This question says, what do your parents think about you and what you have done with YouTube? My parents think I'm very successful, actually. I'm not going to involve how much money I make on YouTube, but I actually make more than my parents, which is absolutely amazing, and I actually help them with paying bills. I'm actually generous with my money sometimes. They'll ask me to give them a couple, and I'll be like, all right, here, take a couple. I mean, I might not like it at first, but in the end, it actually feels good because they are my parents. They kind of raised me. I was kind of raised in rough times. Like, I had a rough childhood a little bit, you know. I'm not going to bring any personal things into it, but my parents would fight a lot. A lot of things would happen, but I grew out of it. I'm on my own. I'm 20. I'm in college, and I'm actually starting my own life by myself with you guys, and I'm putting that time and effort with my YouTube channel. But yeah, that's what my parents think. They think I'm very successful, and they're proud of me. But let's go to the next question. And this question is from Shadik, and he's been a pretty decent subscriber from me. Like, he's actually sent me a couple games on Steam, and I still haven't played them yet, but I'll get to them soon, or whenever I feel like it, actually. But his question is from, will you ever start a Let's Play on more games? I've always thought about doing Let's Plays on games. I was going to do a Let's Play on this zombie game called Dying Light, but I never really got to the game. I was going to get it on PS4 and play it with my friend Josh, because he was going to get a PS4 for Christmas, but his mom decided to trade a PS4 in and get his little brother a computer, so it kind of sucks. But Yeah, I don't know about doing Let's Plays because Let's Plays don't really mean a lot to people. I guess, I mean, if you can do Let's Plays, you have to be really entertaining. I don't find Let's Plays that good. I was always thinking about doing a live stream of me playing games or maybe a second channel, but I really don't know. But all I gotta say is I'll think about it. Let's go to the next question, which is from this guy. And this says, who is your least favorite pony? Mine is Twilight. She disgusts me. I can see a lot of people don't like Twilight just because she turned into an alicorn and Flash Sentry is trying to steal her and all this other stuff. And she can be kind of annoying with her smartiness and stuff like that. But I've said this in a previous video, it's either going to be Rarity or Fluttershy. Now, a lot of people are going to be shocked that I said Fluttershy because Fluttershy is probably one of the most bandwagoniest ponies to hop on. I really don't know. The reason why I don't like Fluttershy that much, well, I do like her, she's just my least favorite. She's always too shy. Like, I mean, some people would just be like, go up to like a McDonald's cashier person and be like, hey, can I get myself a McDouble or something like that? But if a Fluttershy would go up there, she'll be like, oh, can I get the number 2? I'm like, can you just say number 2? Like, God, like, you don't have to. Oh my, okay. Out of all those episodes of you trying not to be shy, you choose to be shy 50 episodes after you learn how to not be shy. Like, I'm like, oh my God. And, you know, with Rarity, sometimes she tries to look too fabulous all the time. I mean, if I had a girlfriend and she was trying to be fabulous all the time, that would annoy me. I'm like, I'm fine with the girl just wearing basic clothes and stuff like that. You know, she doesn't have to look fabulous all the time. But it's between Rarity and Fluttershy. I really don't know, but that's answered your question. And I think I have one more question here. It's going to be from this guy. He says, I'm having trouble with telling my parents that I am a brony. Can you give me any advice on how I should approach this situation? I've actually been asked this question a couple times before. I would say, if you're still shy about showing them of you being a brony, I would suggest you show them the video called The Unexpected Fans of My Little Pony. It's a movie, but if you can get them to watch it, then they'll probably understand a lot better than if you were just to tell them, hey, Dad and Mom, I like a show, My Little Pony, is that cool? No. They won't, they'll think you're weird. Like, I told my parents, they thought I was weird, but then I showed them a couple of these videos. They were like, okay, that's cool. You know, even my dad knows, and he's cool with it. Like, he doesn't shame me for it. He's like, oh, okay, that's cool. As long as you're not gay. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gay. That's fine. Yeah. So, yeah, I would say show them that movie. If not the movie, at least show them the season 4 finale where there's a fight between Twilight and T-Rex. You can easily just search up Twilight and T-Rex. It's literally a 3-minute long video of like the best moment in the whole series. If you show them that, they'll see that the series is not all that girly that they think. And just tell them that My Little Pony is not a girls show. It's not targeted towards girls. It's a family show. And you can show them that fight between Twilight and T-Rex. They will know that it's not a girly show. They just show them that video, and that's all you need to show them. And I think that's my last question, actually. Yeah, that is my last question. So after 35 something minutes of me talking and answering your questions, that actually has to do with all my questions that I actually picked myself. Now, there was like over 200 questions that I got on that previous video, but I only chose like about 25 or 30 questions, because if I chose all of them, this video would be like 2 hours long. This video is like 35 minutes, almost 40 minutes long. I don't even know how long it is, but yeah, if you actually got to this point in this video, I want you to go down in the comments below and say, I watched the whole video, and you can comment whatever you want or something like that. But yeah, but I'd like to thank you if you actually had the time and the patience to watch this whole entire video. I know this video is kind of long, and a lot of people have very short attention spans. They'll probably watch like the first 5 minutes of the video and be like, all right, that's enough. I don't really know you like that. But I don't know, like, I would like to thank you guys for sticking with me. Thank you for 100,000 subscribers. And there's also another proposal I have from you guys. I'm actually looking for someone to draw me some fan art of my OC or my original character. I'll go ahead and put a picture of him on screen right now. This is what he looks like. His name is Blue Circuit, by the way. He's just gray. He has blue and black hair and stuff like that. The color of his magic when I use my magic with my horn, it's going to be blue. I am a unicorn, actually, and this is what my OC looks like. My cutie mark on my flank is going to be like a generic GameCube controller, I guess. I really don't know. Not a GameCube controller, I guess. I don't even know, like an old school Nintendo controller. It could be any kind of controller as long as it looks something like this. But this is what it is. I don't know if you guys noticed, but in my outro that you guys have seen probably, my OC, that's the one I drew myself. It's kind of like a headshot pose of him. If anyone can do like maybe a digital art version of my OC, that'd be great, so I can like put it in my outro or my intro or maybe in a thumbnail. I'll go ahead and put in some example pictures of the kind of art style that I like. If you like to draw in like color pencils or crayons or something like that, I don't know if I could even use that or if it's even good enough to actually put in a thumbnail, because you have to actually like put it in a copy machine and print it off and then send it to me in an email. I prefer you do digital art. So if you have like maybe a drawing tablet and you draw in Photoshop or GIMP or something like that, then I would really appreciate it if anyone made me any kind of fan art or anything like that. That'd be really cool. I'm actually looking for people to do maybe fan-made animations that I can actually feature on my channel. So if you can animate in like Flash CS6 or something like that, I'll be willing to feature your video on my channel. So that's what I'm looking for. If you can animate my OC or maybe do a drawing of my face or something like that, a digital drawing of digital art, or make a drawing of my OC, I would really appreciate that. But I don't really have anything else to really say. That's kind of my proposal to ask from you guys. Maybe you guys can make me an intro or maybe a new outro. I really don't know. You could probably like message me an email or send me a personal message or contact me through my Facebook or Twitter or my Instagram. I have links down in the description below. But if you really want to get in contact with me, then just send me a personal message or an email. If you don't know how to send me an email, I'll go ahead and ask you or actually tell you how to do it. Just type the question down below and be like, how do I send you an email? I'll tell you my email address and stuff like that. But that's all I have to say. I'm kind of blabbering on at this point. Like I said, if you're actually still watching, just go in the comment section and say I watched the whole video. Right now I'm looking at my screen, it says it's been 41 minutes. So yeah, this video is too long. A lot of my people and subscribers are probably just gonna watch for like 5 minutes and leave, but I really like to thank you guys for being here and actually watching the whole video. And since I'm at 100,000 subscribers, I'm actually considering on making my own content that I want to make. Now, I've been doing a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's videos, and I've been kind of drifting away from the Call of Duty funny moments because it's just getting harder to do. I want to do more Gary's Mod videos and stuff like that, but a lot of my friends don't have Gary's Mod or a good computer. I might start actually trying to help my friends getting a computer because I have quite a bit of money to spare for them. So we can invest in making more videos for you guys, and typically Gary's Mod videos actually. So yeah, that's all I really have to say. Let me just end the video right here before I blabber on something about something else. But yeah, that's all I have to say. So I hope you guys liked the video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Comment down below and just do whatever to do whatever. Like, I'll just continue with my channel and growing it, and yeah, I really appreciate it. So thank you guys a lot. I'll see you guys next time.
I guess I did start to brag a little. Okay, a lot.
Everybody loves me. Everybody loves me.
Nice hat. Thanks. I was being sarcastic. Well, I stole your face.